This video looks at whether you should write its with an apostrophe or its without an apostrophe. Now, the most common mistake with these two words is writing its with an apostrophe when you're meant to write the non-apostrophe version. So here's a wrong example. Now this should be its without an apostrophe. Now, the root of this problem is that apostrophes are used for possession. So if we look at this example, Simon's car, we can see that the apostrophe creates a possessive noun of Simon. So it's the car of Simon. So therefore it would stand to reason that it's with an apostrophe to be the possessive form of it, but it isn't. That's the root of the problem. So you wouldn't say it's poor with an apostrophe, you'd say it's poor without an apostrophe. Now here's some examples of it's being used wrongly. And this is catching out some companies that it probably shouldn't. One, for example, the Cooperative Bank, rooted in its principles, wrong version. Perfection has its price, from Stella Artois, the wrong version. Right, so let's look at its to start with. Its is short for it is or it has. It cannot stand for anything else. It's a contraction of one of those two terms. I'll just say that again. Its is it is or it has. It's 100% rule. Nothing to do with possession. So here are some examples with its with an apostrophe. It is a small world, but I wouldn't want to paint it. So you can see here that the it is can contract to its with an apostrophe. A verbal contract isn't worth the paper it's written on. It is written on. It's a lovely day to go for a walk. It is a lovely day to go for a walk. So that would expand to it is. Now let's look at some examples with it has. So it's been raining. That would expand to it has been raining, of course. And it has been 4 hours since I last ate. So next let's look at its without an apostrophe. This is a possessive adjective, which just means it's like his and her. So its is used to show possession. So you might say his football, her dress, or its bone. Note no apostrophe. So let's look at some examples with its without an apostrophe. The plant is in its pot. The milk is past its expiration date. A country can be judged on the quality of its proverbs, and you can see these are all possessive. The meek shall inherit the earth, but not its mineral rights, not the earth's mineral rights. Possessive. So here's a top tip for this its issue. If you can't expand your its with an apostrophe to it is or it has, then it's wrong. You should be using its, the possessive version. I'm just going to summarize this again. It's with an apostrophe, it is or it has. That is a 100% rule. Whereas the its version without an apostrophe shows possession. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out some of our other lessons on grammarmonster.com.